Blake Lively shared a wealth of never-before-seen images from the set of the popular teen drama that shaped a generation in honor of Gossip Girl's 18th anniversary. The 38-year-old Lively captioned the nostalgic Instagram carousel, "Summer Gossip Girl turned 18," and included a song that was appropriately set to the 2006 Peter, Bjorn, and John tune, "Young Folks." Lively, who played Serena van der Woodsen in the series, compared her time on the program to her time in college, saying it gave her an education and family in the form of peers. The cast's unscripted moments from filming and leisure in New York City are featured in the slideshow. In several adorable pictures that encapsulate their Serena and Blair relationship, Lively is seen embracing her on-screen best friend, Leighton Meester, 39, who portrayed Blair Waldorf among the throwbacks. Lively was also photographed with the late Michelle Trachtenberg, who passed away at the age of 39 earlier this year. Trachtenberg appeared in 28 episodes of the show as the cunning Georgina Sparks. Lively and Ed Westwick, 38, were also spotted together in a light-hearted picture wearing matching white button-down shirts. Lively is seen posing with her ex-boyfriend and former co-star Penn Badgley, 38, who played Dan Humphrey, in one very striking photo. Lively is shown in the picture wearing Serena's famous gold cotillion gown, which was designed by Pamela Dennis and is still one of the most recognizable outfits from the series. The cast's off-screen antics were also shown to fans, including Lively and 40-year-old Chase Crawford jumping around on a huge inflatable in the woods. Another picture was a group shot of the cast and crew at her birthday party in a bowling alley. The walk down memory lane served as a reminder to fans of the societal impact that Stephanie Savage and Josh Schwartz's Gossip Girl had upon its 2007 launch. The show's young cast, which included Lively, Meester, Badgley, Crawford, and Westwick, shot to international fame throughout its 121 episodes, stretched across 6 seasons. A young Taylor Monson, 32, played Jenny Monson in the show. Since then, Monson has made a name for herself in the music industry with her band The Pretty Reckless. Hilary Duff, Tika Sumpter, Sebastian Stan, William Baldwin, Wallace Shawn, and Armie Hammer were among the other well-known characters on the show. Given that Lively and Justin Baldoni are still embroiled in a sour legal dispute over their time spent making the romance drama It Ends With Us in 2024, the throwback represented a humorous turn. Alexandra Shapiro has joined Baldoni's legal team, adding another well-known legal personality to his roster. In documents she submitted on September 15, a source said Shapiro was noted as a new employee of Wayfarer Studios and Baldoni's legal team on Thursday. Based in New York, Shapiro acquired expertise as a clerk to the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg of the Supreme Court. The exceptional lawyer has recently defended well-known clients, including Sam Bankman-Fried and Sean Diddy Combs, among others. According to recently filed court filings, Shapiro has joined Baldoni's team at a time when he is under increased scrutiny after another person came forward with allegations of harassment. The person, whose name has been redacted, said in a sworn affidavit submitted by Blake Lively's attorney that they experienced repeated negative interactions with Mr. Baldoni and his associates, including verbal abuse by Mr. Baldoni. The anonymous source further asserted that because of those encounters, Baldoni was not permitted on set during the majority of production. They asked Baldoni to not be involved in marketing or public relations efforts, the person added. The person is expected to testify against Justin at Lively's trial, according to a source. The accused said they had previously worked with Baldoni on another project related to his business, Wayfarer Studios, even though the declaration has nothing to do with It Ends With Us. The document also mentioned Steve Sarowitz, the co-founder of Wayfarer and Baldoni's business partner. It states that Sarowitz's assistant had been in contact with the accuser to set up a meeting, but it doesn't specify what the subject of the conversation would be. Under penalty of perjury, the documents were filed on September 4, 2025. The latest allegations came to light at the same time as Lively filed a brought new motion against Baldoni's company Wayfarer Studios and its management, requesting triple damages, punitive damages, and attorney's costs. Lively's attorneys contend in the 30-page federal court filing that Wayfarer's defamation claim against her was baseless from the start. They claim the lawsuit amounted to a retaliatory attack after she reported harassment and retribution. It charges the firm with trying to destroy her credibility and conceal their own unlawful activities by saturating the public docket with character attacks and deleted materials. According to Lively's attorneys, the behavior is exactly what California Civil Code Section 47.1 was intended to stop: retaliatory lawsuits against individuals who report harassment. Lively is requesting that the court apply harsh punishments under that legislation, including punitive damages and triple damages. She has the right to ask the court to acknowledge her as the prevailing defendant with the right for reimbursement for legal costs. Additionally, Sarowitz allegedly threatened to spend $100 million to destroy Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds, according to the motion. At one point, Sarowitz said, "I will protect in Israel like Israel protected itself from Hamas. The death toll was 39,000. When I'm finished, there will be 2 dead bodies, the minimum. That kind of died, but not really. You're dead to me, but dead to many peoples." For months, Baldoni and Lively have been involved in a legal dispute. The actress filed a lawsuit against Justin in December 2024, alleging that he had sexually harassed her on set. Justin defended the allegations, and Wayfarer Studios retaliated by suing Blake Lively, her publicist Leslie Sloan, and her husband Ryan Reynolds for defamation. On December 31, 2024, Justin filed a $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times for its shocking expose of Lively's allegations of sexual harassment against her former co-star. The allegations were refuted by the New York Times. However, it was revealed on June 9th that a judge had dismissed Baldoni's complaint, which was a major blow to the actor's aspirations of winning the rich actress in a budget film. Since all of Lively's claims were included in confidential court documents, Judge Louis J. Lyman rejected Baldoni's lawsuit for extortion and slander. The Wayfarer parties have not claimed that Lively is responsible for any statements other than the privileged statements in her CRD complaint, the judge stated in the decision. The Wayfarer parties have claimed that the Times made further allegations accusing the Wayfarer parties of launching a smear campaign, and Reynolds and Sloan made further claims accusing Baldoni of sexual misconduct. But the Wayfarer parties have not alleged that with the information at their disposal, Reynolds, Sloan, or the Times would have seriously doubted the veracity of these assertions, which is necessary for them to be legally responsible for defamation. The other claims made by the Wayfarer parties are equally unsuccessful. As a result, the entire amended complaint needs to be rejected. The judge decided that the Times examined the available evidence and reported, possibly in a dramatic fashion, what it believed had happened. The Times had no compelling reason to support Lively's account of what happened. He also dismissed the action against the New York Times.